My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here. Today is July 23rd, 2023. It is 8:37 a.m. So yeah, I probably will have two videos. Yeah, I think I will have two videos. The first one will focus on Dan Wootton and some other minor things and ByLine, and the other one might be more about Meghan, Harry, and royal family kind of thing. All right, so this is my background. 3,022 subscribers, new subscribers, welcome. And by the way, today, actually since the 21st, is the new payroll kind of marking period start. Okay, so from this point on, from the date of July 22nd, yesterday, when I show you the background of my channel, keep an eye on the estimate revenue. Okay, this number $350.86. all right, until August 21st again. All right, so this number been staying in that area. There was I did how do you call this, I did a review, a survey that they asked me. I'll put a screenshot of the question that they asked me. I should have opened it before I start recording. I don't want to go search for it, but these are the questions they asked me. All right, it's insane. But anyway, so this is my other, I start showing this channel analytic, this other page on the background of my channel. So to keep a record, it's just for record purposes. All right, if you don't want to look at this, it's fine. I put timestamp on the description. You could skip to it. My timestamp, not whatever the YouTube will put. I usually put my timestamp. One of the squad sort of introduced me into that. Right, so let's go on Twitter. So this is the first tweet. I probably have 4 or 5 videos relating to this video, so pay attention to it the first time. The other tweets that I will be showing you that has that video, it will be I will skip them. I only bookmark them to share with you so I could read, because each one of them have different caption, and then through that caption people respond to it. Okay, oh, I didn't even know this was there. All right, but the main thing is pay attention to Dan Wootton video. All right, so let's get started. Take a look at who he really is and not who he's pretending to be. Dan Wootton exposed. All right, so stop funding hate, tweeted that. Okay, GB News, let's pause, let's go into it actually, and then I'll come back out. Now I'm within stop funding hate. All right, so they have, oh, I didn't even know this. Okay, I remember I shared this with you. So some of them I might skip. I think I took screenshot of some of these a while back, but I'm gonna focus on stop funding hate kind of tweets. These, like this one, okay, this I think I covered for some reason. This I know I covered. Okay, so let's focus. I didn't know all of these clips were there. Okay, GB News would like to know that they deeply oppose to personal attack on power-ons. Start spreading love. Stop funding hate. Don't fund GB News. All right, so 2 minutes and 3 seconds, and this video, like I said, is the most important one because I have other tweets that respond to that. Okay, let's listen, and there will be screenshots.
This witch hunt has made me think a lot about the sort of journalist and broadcaster I aspire to be. One focused on the massive political threats facing this country, not on personal attacks. own Mona has given yet another masterclass in victimization. There are a lot of
Okay, so I see what they did here. So Stop Funding Hate started the video. I guess it's different clips. The first clip is where Dan Wootton, I think, was giving his apology. Not apology, no, let me get back. It's not apology. When he first came out about the ByLine report about him. So he started by saying, you know, the personal attack, this kind of thing. And then now that it's focused on him, he's pretending that, you know, this is a massive thing that's going on. Meanwhile, him and other royal rats were started. In other words, the role is reversed. That's all it is. Let me start it all over again. The role is reversed. And he's pretending he's being under attack. Meanwhile, he's been attacking a lot of people. First of all, Meghan Markle. Alright, so now the table is turning. Okay, so this is the one where, this is the clip where he came out after the ByLine report. The very first one came, and then he went to New Zealand, take pictures with his niece or nephew or something like that, pretending he's hurt or whatever it is that he was trying to do. Alright, so this was the video that came out once ByLine start putting the report about him. Okay, so I'm starting all over.
Being in the middle of this witch hunt has made me think a lot about the sort of journalist and broadcaster I aspire to be. One focused on the massive political threats facing this country, not on personal attacks.
Okay, the personal attack. Meanwhile, he's been personally attacked a lot of people. Meghan Markle, from what I've heard, which I was not aware of, but through different things, Caroline Flax and some other people. Alright, so let's continue. Previously on GB News, so this is what Stop Funding Hate is showing us.
Today, Meghan Markle, the Montecito Mona, has given yet another masterclass in victimization. There are a lot of choice words you could use to describe Meghan Markle. Ambitious, probably the least offensive. The Duke and Duchess of Delusion, or narcissistic, delusionist wife. Chances motivated by money to paranoid people who have turned their back on the ones who really loved them. Narcissistic egotists who will put money and fame ahead of honesty and family.
Okay, so these are the attacks that he's spewing out. Now all of a sudden it's, wow, it's personal attack to him. So it's just the table is turning on him. Okay, these are the things he used to spew.
Why do you think we like Kate? Why do we like Will? Why do we like the Queen and not you?
Pylons are now the way to cancel a person. Our country is better than that. We must be. We must be, and that's why GB News exists.
Previously on GB News.
Meghan Markle can join Tony Blair on the list of people I like to call the unflushables.
I am so sick of her tired, off-point, irrelevant musings.
Woko Mono, Meghan Markle.
My
The
God.
Z-list actress who married up.
These two whiny, lazy losers.
And miserable Prince Harry.
Unimaginative,
My God.
inadequate losers.
Meghan is
God.
such a poisonous, vile person.
Oh my God. These are things I didn't even aware of. Oh my God. God help us. God help us.
Also a sociopath.
She's utterly clueless.
Breaking news, Meghan is a narcissist.
Shut up! We don't listen to you, and you haven't earned the right to make us listen to you.
I think
But yet they're about free speech. These are the people who's about free speech, by the way. Wow.
that she and Harry are responsible to some degree for the death of Prince Philip and
What?
the Queen.
Wasn't Prince Philip was like 99 something? Almost 100? Oh my Lord. God help us. Okay. My goodness, don't fund GB News. Alright, so that's that. Let's go to the next clip. My God. The video above contained just some of the comments about Meghan Markle that we found during a brief search through GB News output. Astonishingly, in the past 24 hours, GB News has posted even more. Oh my Lord. Meghan Markle is the Duchess of... What? Ex-newspaper editor Neil Wallace said Meghan Markle is unlikely to give up Prince Harry as he is her trophy. What the F? Are you kidding me? Wow, let's see here. Is this a screenshot or a video? Let's listen to this. Yeah, that's a screenshot. That's a screenshot. Okay. Oh, there's the real one here. Okay. On Tuesday, GB News were denouncing pile-ons and personal attacks. Archive. On Saturday, they aired this commentary about Meghan Markle. It's 21 seconds.
She's Lady Glad-handed, isn't she? She's the Duchess of Dosh, the Princess of Kaching. She knows how to make money, and she's going to...
Oh, well, let's give credit where credit is due. What did he say here? She knows how to make money. Well, she's not asking people for money. She's producing things to make money. So where did he say it here? Okay, let's see.
She knows how to make money.
Hey, she's not asking taxpayers money. Okay, so this, he got it right. Meghan knows how to. There's the thing here. How to. She knows how to make money. So he got that right. I have to give credit where credit is due. She's not putting her hand out and say, give me money, or get your taxpayers money, fool people to get their money. She does her thing. She does her podcast. She get deals. She does that. Yeah, that's why so many other advertisers like what is it, Cuban, what's his name, Mark Cuban, okay, would love to make deal with Harry and Meghan.
Harry and Meghan are incredibly marketable. I'd call them the new young Obamas. They're going to make an ungodly amount of money, and you know what? They literally could become billionaires over the next 20 years. If either of them came on Shark Tank, I wouldn't even wait for them to pitch. I'd be like, I'm in, whatever you want, yes, because they are so marketable. It'll be so easy to develop products and projects for them, with them, and around them. It'd be, yes. Can you hook it up?
Because they know how to make, how to produce, how to do things. All right, so this, I want to give him credit where credit is due. All right, let's continue.
And she's going to damn well continue doing it. Harry, though, much more vulnerable. Do I think she would give him up? Because don't forget, he's a big trophy, a big door opener for her.
Nah. Meghan been doing her thing. She's been acting, and on her free time, she's been doing a lot of charitable work. There was a video where I think it was on Harry and Meghan docuseries where they said that both of them have been doing the charity individually, but now that they are together, it's good to have the support. Okay, so these people, their focus is haywire. When I say they, him, them, whoever is on this panel here, whoever's talking right now. Okay, so I think if Meghan knew this nonsense existed in the royal family, I don't think she will take Harry. And I've been saying this a very long time. I know some of the squad came after me, and I think Harry kept some stuff away from her, not letting her know almost everything. And then once they hit it off, he wants to put that ring on it really quickly. I've been saying this a very long time, so this is not new. All right, let me put it back slightly. It's almost done.
I think she would give him up because, don't forget, he's a big trophy, a big door opener for her. I doubt it.
She's been doing her thing. It's playing over. Okay, many thanks to this person here for highlighting this piece of research, looking in more detail at toxic UK media coverage targeting Meghan Markle. Gives a lot of more background and context about the smear campaign that Meghan has been subject to. All right, she retweeted that was back in 2022. Okay, my previous post about, let me pause this so I don't get flagged for it. My previous post about MA, who's MA, dissertation exploring themes of racism, sexism, and misogyny, and British press coverage of Meghan Markle garnered quite a bit of attention, and so I've made my thesis open access on ResearchGate for those who requested it. All right, so let me bookmark this. This is something different. Stop funding hate. Okay, GB News are attacking stop funding hate because they know our tactics are effective. If you like to help build our movement, you can support. All right, so there's that. I've been I think I'm following them. Yeah, I've been knowing about them, and some of the things they highlight, I'm for. Ever since I started talking about a little bit after, it's on PYTE, where what the CEO of YouTube was having some sort of interview by another YouTuber, where she said something about there's a whitelist, certain advertisers doesn't want to be with certain group.
Advertisers will literally choose, like they'll have a whitelist and they'll have people in their department and they will say, these are the videos we want to run on. And they just hand us a whitelist.
If there's anyone in the comments right now angrily claiming that you, Susan, are the key reason that YouTube isn't the way they wish it were, what would you say to them?
It's much more complicated. It's not just me.
You're not going to blame someone else?
I'll take ultimately responsibility for everything, but it has to do with the fact we want to enable as many creators. We want them to have monetization. But a lot of times these issues are much more complex than people understand.
Well, whatever, I could understand that, but yeah, and then later on I came across Stop Funding Hate, and I've highlighted their work before. Not as often, but here and there. All right, 28 seconds. Let's see.
In a number of companies, some of them well-known brands, have decided to stop advertising on GB News.
Here's an example from just this week.
Someone tweeted, do you really want to be aligned with this channel? And just apparently that was enough for them just to go, oh, you're right.
One tweet, right? One tweet.
Yeah.
And those companies saying, oh dear, we're going to have to withdraw from advertising with GB News.
Grind said, we'd like to thank you for bringing this to our attention. Needless to say, we've pulled all future spend from GB News.
In a number of companies...
Okay, so it is working. There's more of us. They want to suppress our voice. Okay, fine. I mean, it's not fine. But how do we speak with our voice? With our money, our wallet. Okay, when they advertising under these companies, there's some people... I remember saying way back, because I don't have the stomach to watch the Harry and Meghan hate channels, is to look at who's being advertising on their thing, and whoever, just write the names of those companies and stay away from them. Alright, and I'm already being punished here, so I have nothing else to lose, so I'm haywire already. So whoever don't want to watch my thing, that's fine, because YouTube is already punishing me for whatever reason. Alright, so let's go back. There's more of this. What the hell is that? Okay, the global community need to see this. This is so uncomfortable to watch, and to think this is sanctioned by Prince Harry's own family, who are in bed with these monsters. Okay, so I remember seeing this for the first time. What in the name? Disgusting, sad little men, and just powerful behind the scene, who continue to enable Martin Manning. Okay, they will meet their mark. They will meet their makes in the pit of hell. Alright, so the Martin Manning is a pseudonym that he gave himself, according allegedly to ByLine report. This is how he was catfishing other people. Alright, so like I said, I'm not gonna play this again. You could always rewind this video to watch that again. I didn't even know there were more clips under it. Okay, so let's see here. Some of the comments precisely. Boom, this is just very sad. It is. Okay, so there's this here. It's really sad to see these people are so evil, hateful, and vile. And let's not forget, go on PYTE. One of the earlier video that I made, I don't know how and why I decided to make that video, where I was talking about how the tabloid started in the UK. Okay, so go watch that video. I'll put the thumbnails. I don't know how detailed I went into it, but I remember making a video about that. So let's listen to this. You're absolutely spot on, Mr. James O'Brien. You said the truth 100%. Okay, it's 32 seconds. I guess he's back from vacation. Let's listen.
Than anybody else I can think of. And I am not exaggerating when I say to you, I would include child killers in that analysis. In terms of paragraphs dedicated and pages counted, vicious, vile criminals have received less abuse and less criticism from the British media than the daughter-in-law of the new king. And look at it from her point of view. A woman who has been exposed to more abuse from the British media than anybody else I can think of. And I am not exaggerating when I say to you, I would include child killers in that analysis in terms of paragraphs dedicated
it's playing over? No.
and pages counted. Vicious, vile criminals have received less abuse and less criticism from the British media than the daughter-in-law of the new king. And look at it from her point of view.
Okay, it's playing over again. It's only 32 seconds. Okay, then one about being smeared, or there is a witch hunt against him. Hypocrisy at its finest. Okay, Meghan Kelly is up there with Dan Wootton and Piers Morgan. It makes me sick to think of treating a person this way. Shame on the lot of them. Okay, yeah, and he then start a smearing campaign, bullying, harassment, false stories. I hope karma is here. Okay, all she did was love Harry. That's it. That's all. All she did was love Harry. She then chased him, strip off to get him, or play mind games to keep him. She's a lady, minded her business, loving her husband and children. I'm not the target, but I feel overwhelmed and horrible. Never will I have pity on those people and that country. I think now, I mean, Mr. O'Brien have been talking outspoken of the treatment of Meghan, but the little people we sometimes did not hear, occasionally I'm hearing them. Okay, I'm hearing them more and more and more. I have to give credit where credit is due, because at some point I remember when Harry and Meghan were leaving, if you look at my intro on PYTE, I was so upset. There's one video, I think I mentioned it on PYTE. I was like, my goodness, I wanted to redo my intro on that channel. Something came up to me, I don't know, luckily I calmed myself down not to redo the intro, and I was like, we need to focus on what those charities are. Luckily I did that. Little at a time, I'm start seeing other things happening. You know how it's really different when someone is living in a hostile environment than someone who's outside. So maybe they never exposed to being, maybe they think they were, but the way their culture is, it's a bit suppressed. They don't even know they were being suppressed. So I don't know, something within in my mind where for some reason I understand. I don't know what it was, and then I stop and think. And occasionally when I'm starting to bash on the Brits, the little people, I'm sorry, I'm human, okay? But when I get to that point where am I being so upset, something within me stopped me from continuing to get into a certain perspective. I hope I'm making sense, but yeah, it's hard. It's hard when someone is living within something instead of someone who's living outside of it. Okay, like for instance, many people outside of the US can really fathom how we live the way we are with all those guns and things like that. I mean, I'm not saying it's easy, but you could sort of understand. But when you end it, it's slightly different. It's just that I wasn't seeing a lot of people outspoken of the treatment of Meghan. I didn't see people saying anything or, you know, upset about how the media was treating Meghan. That really got me pissed off. I wanted to change my intro, thinking, you know, it was the entire UK that was feeling like that. But from pausing and thinking to say, you know what? It's the people who's in the media who's portraying it like that. It's not the little people. And I think what really changed my mind more is when I saw the treatment of Rashford when I think the Euro 2020, when those footballers missed the free kick or something like that. There was a huge movement that went in. The people were bashing on them, but what I saw was that the little people came in, showed the love, the respect, and the adoration. When you saw the mural that was in a neighborhood, the haters, the racists, was destroying it, but the little people, the ones who don't have the voice, okay, came and restore faith and me little at a time. I mean, I think that was way after, but each I was seeing little steps, little movement within the voiceless in the UK. All right, I hope I make sense. I'm scared of gun. Everybody's scared of gun. You don't know how people think, but this is the kind of perspective I have to say. All right. Oh my God, I'm in the first one. I'm already 22 minutes. Okay, there's this. You know what? Let's go to the next. To the next tweet. The same video but different caption. Okay. Alright, so there it is again. Like I said, I'm not gonna play it. This is the real Dan Wootton. Don't let his performance from last week fool you. His business model is hate. GB News incite hate and bigotry daily. Please watch and retweet. We are not taking a break on Dan Wootton exposed. Okay, there's all those hashtags. Okay, there's this. Dan Wootton's friends and the repeat guests he has on his show shows of vile Meghan abusers, including her own family. Lady C, Tom Brower, Meghan Kelly, Piers Morgan, Scammy Markle, Thomas Markle. They are all just as gross as Dan for relentlessly bullying Meghan. Karma is on the way. Okay, I'm just gonna scoop on over. Let Karma do his thing. Is that already now? Exactly. They can't take half of what they fish out. This is abuse, hate, effing hell. That was appalling. Please include at Talk TV, Piers Morgan, Piers Uncensored, or Hate TV. It's weird. I guess they're waiting to see what the judge say regarding the phone hacking thing, because I haven't heard much about what's his name, Piers Morgan. Okay, Siko Wootton, absolutely vile, the lot of them. All right, next tweet. Same video but different caption. Okay, I want to focus on the captions. Okay, there's this. Let's pause. Can you believe we lived through this much hate against Meghan Markle? Can you believe she did? My goodness. All right, good. Okay, let's pause. Good to know how Meghan has survived this. And it was not just the GB News haters. Literally 90% of the media outlets were spewing hate toward her daily, starting with the morning shows and closing with GB News, some tweets and YouTube hate channels. Meghan was dehumanized. Yeah. My goodness. Oh, may God help her. Okay, Prince Harry addressed the abuse during her pregnancy and postpartum on the Oprah interview. They want her dead. Okay, 30 seconds. God is good. This is why we have to keep on praying. God is good. 30 seconds, it will be screenshot.
I'm so proud of my wife. Like, she safely delivered Archie during a period of time which was so cruel and so mean. And every single day I was coming back from work from London, I was coming back to my wife crying while breastfeeding Archie. That's coming from someone who wasn't reading anything. And as she touched on earlier, if she had read anything, she wouldn't be here now.
Wow.
So we did what we had to do. I'm so proud of my wife.
Okay, it's playing over again. My goodness, it's heartbreaking. There's one video where I talk about, I think the thumbnails has when she was pregnant with Archie and the third pregnancy with Lilibet, and I was saying, you know, the first pregnancy, they did not let her enjoy her pregnancy, especially when you are a new mother and you and your partner were truly on the same page to create a new family. How joyful it is to be in that space. The UK did not let her enjoy it. And then I compared with her third pregnancy. Even the second one, they didn't even let her enjoy it because she lost it. Okay, and I spoke about in terms of the mental aspect of losing, miscarriaging and stuff like that, and how I sort of switch my mind into thinking to ease the mind. Okay, saying that, you know, maybe your Princess Diana has that baby, and in my case, this is the way I put it. For my father, who's no longer with us, you know, have the miscarriage baby that I miscarried. Okay. So there's that. We thought 2019 was brutal. Just realized GB News was born in 2020. Yep, to add to the hate. God is good. God is good. Okay, today I put a prayer on my community board. I don't know. I was on my phone just chilling, and then things were coming out, and I'll go into it after I read some of these. Okay. We thought 2019 was brutal. Just realized GB News was born in 2020. The evil and dark forces that operate in the UK If you ever doubt that Satan is alive and roams freely in Shutter Island, just remember the stuff we witnessed since Harry started dating Meghan. Secondly, prayers work. Thank you. It does. And I always say, evil originated in the UK. When you look at all the things that's going around the world, how dark and brown people are being treated, it's like, you know, black people's skin is a passport to be mistreated. These people are freaking vile. Meanwhile, they create this kind of nonsense, racism, so they could just sit on top and do absolutely nothing. That's all. This is why they created racism. So they could sit at the top and do absolutely nothing and just point fingers. Just point fingers. God is good. And we need to keep on calling on our ancestors, because they were at some point were in the physical world. They know, they understand what we went through. Occasionally we need to call our ancestors and say, look, this is what's going on. Call on our God, the one we believe in. Tap on him, said, look, this is what we're going through. Okay, put a stop to this madness. This is ridiculous. Okay, so let me read this and then I'll go on my community board to read the thing that, or maybe I'll put it last. Okay, after seeing what type of news program it is, I will want to watch it, as all I have seen looking at Twitter page is every presenters vilifying the people they are talking about. That's not a news program, it's a hate news. Yep. And this is the metamorphosis of started with the tabloid way back, like in the thing that I did my little research on, okay, where they start vilifying black people, the imagery, the negative imagery of black people.
And racism as such, as a philosophy, kicked in was as a direct reaction to the abolitionist movement. The abolitionist movement driven by some of the leading intellectuals of the day, as well as driven by hundreds of thousands of ordinary people in this kingdom who signed petitions after petitions and presented them to the House of Lords. When the abolition movement really kicked in from the 1780s onwards, the planters had to respond. And so this is where you get the most virulent imagery about brutal, pagan, bestial.
But the media is a powerful force.
Black people in the literature and in the imagery.
Cartoons portraying black people as licentious and depraved began to circulate.
But the media is a powerful force.
The anti-abolitionist Edward Long wrote,
"The lower class women in England are remarkably fond of the blacks. In the course of a few generations more, the English blood will become so contaminated with this mixture as even to reach the middle and then the higher orders of the people. This is a venomous and dangerous ulcer that threatens to disperse its malignancy far and wide until every family catches infection from it."
But the media is a...
Okay, so this is a continuation of it, a metamorphosis of it. Okay, and our time now. Okay, so that's that. Let me put this on. This will be, okay, let me go into, I want to go in my community board. That's not this. I think it is this one. Okay, settlement, human power. Yeah, so that was the... that was the thing that I did here. I'm probably gonna find some spelling errors. I was on my phone and I did say I will come back to edit. So at the end, this will be the prayer. Okay, let's go to the next tweet, and I believe it's the same video. Okay, almost the same video, and they put that video from the Oprah thing that I just played. When you watch this hateful video from clips of Dan Wootton and his buddies from GB News, it will give you an insight as to why Harry and Meghan left the UK. The abuse during her first pregnancy was worse than this video clip. It was endorsed by the royal family. Dan Wootton exposed. Alright, so 2 minutes. Shall I play it again? Let's see here. Is it louder?
This witch hunt has...
Yeah, it's the same thing, so I'm not gonna play it again. Okay, Tyler Perry said Meghan was very classy. She could have told all the horrors she went through, but she didn't. That says something about her, not about the Dan Wootton, the Piers Morgan, or the Angela Levine of the UK. For the ones who said the harassment only started after the Oprah interview in 2021, here is the link of the statement Prince Harry made 5 years earlier in 2016. Alright, so there's that. Okay, I remember around the time when Meghan was pregnant with Archie, watching the trauma that was unleashed against her, watching women who themselves were mothers who understood the gravity of this trauma and still participated in traumatizing her even in her postpartum. This is what really got me going. Okay, with what's her name? Sophie Esther. What is it? Sophie. Yeah, Sophie. When I've said this so many times in different videos, I was happy to see Meghan marry into the royal family because in my mind, I used to think they were respected. They were this, respectable family. So when Meghan married into the royal family, occasionally I peek and to see the headline, but each time I I was clicking, hate to say that, I didn't know. Click probably the Daily Fair, the Sun, all those ones that were bashing her because they were all negative. So each time I click on those and I was reading them, they were negative. And it's through that I started and that actually brought me on Twitter. I had my original Twitter account since 2019. Is it 2009. Since 2009. I even forgot my password. Okay, I had to do all sort of things to get my password back. Okay, and then through that, of all people that I stumbled upon was the Sussex Squad. Okay, Tina and Michelle. And then through that, I started reading things. I've explained it in many other videos, and one specific I talk about that as well. And in one of the comments, it says something, Sophie had a miscarriage. I was like, how could that be? Why she's not saying anything? Why she's not speaking up to defend Meghan? Because at this moment of your pregnancy, this is where you're most vulnerable. Why nobody's speaking up? And then I went in the searching thing, and it's through that I found out, yeah, she did have a miscarriage. And then I start looking, I saw Ardent Production, there was an Ardent Production thing, and I start looking into other things. One thing led to another, and then this is how PYTE sort of switched. PYTE was supposed to be something about, I don't know, just talk about politics, random politics here and there. Whatever caught my attention, if I have something to say, and I'll put it out there. Okay, but it's been sitting there for a while. I put maybe 1 or 2 videos randomly, the Obamas, the speech here and there, and that was it. Then I turned it into focusing on the Sussexes, and one of the squad who find me said, you need to let people know you the Sussex Squad or something like that. I was like, what's the Sussex Squad? I didn't even know. And then they suggested put Sussex on the on my channel name. And I was like, I'm not all about the Sussexes. It took me a while to add it. Then eventually I did. And then more squads start coming. And that's how this channel started. And then when I started talking more about the Sussexes, okay, I stumbled on one particular tweet, which I find kind of silly. And I put my commentary like I'm doing right now. And then another squad stumbled on it and said, can you put more? And this is how the tweet sort of started. And then as I start putting more videos out, and I was starting to see some change on my channel, good and bad. The bad part was I was starting to get a hint that YouTube was gonna shut my channel down. And then I quickly put this channel, I create this channel as a backup. And as a matter of fact, today I put a tweet out, on my community board to wish this channel a happy birthday, because today is I think 2nd year since it's been existent. Okay, so on that day 2 years ago, that's when I created this channel as a backup of PYTE. And look at PYTE is demonetized, so I was kind of right in a way. But anyway, so the negativity, the women who jump on the bandwagon to more than happily to join on hating Meghan, I just can't believe it. And then it's through that I started looking more into things. I didn't even know Meghan had TIG, was on IG, none of that, because I wasn't following her. Okay, I don't follow a lot of people, but the hate that she was getting, I was like, what in the name is this? All right, so that's that. I never thought that and my short life thus far. In this modern era, I will see this degree of racism. My heart breaks when I see these clips. It's not me. And that GB News onslaught feel horrid. It's soul crushing. No one in the entire existence of the British royal family was ever treated like this. And then the thing is that none of them came out to say a damn thing. Okay, including the Queen. When Meghan was pregnant with Archie, the press, Dan, Pierce, Vine, etc. were going at her so hard she couldn't blink without a vitriolic attack from them. I kept thinking she's going to lose the baby. Nobody can survive this. She barely did, but when she spoke up, they called her a liar. God is good. They all are baggage for God. Now put yourself in Meghan's shoes. I already did. And I don't think I could do that. And I don't want to be in her shoes. No, I already put that perspective, and this is why I have to back her up. Okay, I don't care what YouTube does to my channels. Okay, I have to back her up. And by the way, a little commercial here. I have a Patreon account, so if you want to support me, I mean, occasionally I'll put some stuff, but everything that I want people to see, they're already out there. Okay, this is just a form of support. Okay, if you want to support this channel, because I will not be creating any membership on any of my YouTube channels because I do not see the numbers. Okay, or if you don't want to support me on Patreon, you could donate to PayPal and Cash App. And somebody donate today, and I want to thank you. On the 23rd, you know who you are. Thank you. Okay, so with that being said, let's continue. Now put yourself in Meghan's shoes, and that over 5 years, if she didn't have the right people around, I don't want to know what might have happened. I mean, we already know. Remember when Harry was supposed to go to that event, and she told Harry, I don't think I could survive if she stayed by herself. Okay, so we already have an idea, but God is good. I don't know, maybe our prayers was working through her to speak out. Okay, because of those clowns, she had a miscarriage and was mentally exhausted in the palace. This makes me really angry and sad. Okay, just think about that. Okay, at least Princess Diana, I think Princess Diana is doing her thing to protect Harry's interests and well-being and all of that. But think of it, because now she's not in the physical world, she cannot hold and touch any of Harry's kids, or even Harry or Meghan for that matter. Okay, just think of it that way. That miscarriage baby is with her. Okay, looking over, at least she has some comfort, something with her, the spirit of the baby with her. All right, incredible compilation exposing GB News and Dan Wootton's dangerous practices. Okay, after these two, that's it. These real journalists, I'm appalled. Where in the world do such people get hired? British press is at rock bottom. Trash bigots, trash. Okay, I can't watch anything that comes out of his mouth. He makes me feel physically sick just to look at him. I'll retweet it. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. Every woman should understand what Meghan went through. It doesn't have to be anything about race anymore. Although we know it's about race, but we need to understand, because if they could do that to someone who is so successful, self-made, and did all that, and then for them to trash her like that, okay, it's like if you don't play game with them, if you do not understand what they do. I mean, just look at Princess Diana anyway. Just know, look, her Princess Diana no longer with us. If they could do certain things to her, to Princess Diana, just look at Princess Diana, the beauty in that woman, tall, blonde, blue eyes, and all of that, the ones that they so adore for. Look where she's at. And then she was going through the same thing that Meghan was going through, but unfortunately there wasn't no social media for people to support her. Okay, the papers, we thought they were decent. This is the thing here. We thought there were decent journalism in the UK, but instead they turn it into I don't know, vile kind of to attack people. Okay, so now they've been exposed. Princess Diana did her best on her own to expose as much as she could. We need to give her as much credit as possible, because she did all of that on her own. Whatever we knew back then about her, it's because of the fight she was putting on by herself. and then we could compare with what is happening now. Okay, so just think about that. Whether you black, white, Hispanic, Asian, whatever your nationality is, if they could do that to Princess Diana, just think of you and look at Meghan right now and thank God. And I think Princess Diana sort of helped protect these young family for her boy. Okay, okay, so this is the next tweet. What is the public interest in this type of stories? This looked like a ransom notes to me. Columns were used to write ransom notes. There's the thing here that they archive it. If you want, should I click on it? Yeah, I'll click on it to give you the link so you could read it. Okay, so this is what the squad do. They archive it. What and the name? Okay, I'll leave that. I don't want to show it. Okay, a rich celebs store, including Hollywood actor Fear Mask, there's the word here, leak after Amir Khan X-rated Skype video is posted on porn site. The ex-world champion boxer followed George Simpson, Louis Smith, and Callum Best to become the latest celebrity to have this published online. Oh my God, him! So now you could understand what the Byline report was saying. This guy is focused on the sex kind of thing, asking co-workers what type, what they do in bed and all of this, whether they gay or straight or something like that. His focus was on all of that. Oh my God, baggage for God. Okay, was Wootton behind these leaks? If he really is this nasty, a lot of people are going to rejoice in his demise. The tapes really don't matter when you consider the wickedness of the man behind the reveal on the blackmailing articles. Okay, anybody else getting Epstein vibe from Wootton? Hey, I've said this already. Not only the Epstein vibe, they were going to blackmail people. Okay, grab as many information as possible when they want somebody to do certain things and you don't do it, you don't comply, they use those things against you. And the other thing as well is that how do you call this, the Epstein and what happened to Byline reporters or whatever, their office. Okay, it's the same thing with what happened to Ronan Farrow. Okay, that's it. The first time I'm mentioning it, I forgot his name. Ronan Farrow. So it's the same blueprint. Okay, the same blueprint that is happening. Okay, there's that. Anybody else getting Epstein vibe from Wootton? Epstein allegedly kept compromising videos on all the powerful people in his circle. I mean, what do you think? This is happening right now in the US as well. When you see all those people, the things that happening, they have things on them. I put tweet out and said little black book. Okay, I give hint and hint and hint because I see the pattern. It's not like I know, you just see the pattern. I mean, I based on pattern, that's it, based on pattern of things. Okay, at least he is no free from the tyranny of continual blackmail for the rest of his career life. Okay, there's that. That's a different language. There's that. So there's more of this. Let's go to the next tweet. Okay, 44 minutes. Okay, this is the first report that came from Byline. Okay, so politics for you is retweeting it. Breaking: Dan Wootton to be offered the same amount of sympathy he gives any female celebrity who breathes in a way he finds offensive. I'm gonna click on it so I could put the link in the description for you. Okay, so 2 links so far. Alright, but I'm not gonna read it because I cover it already. On the more serious note, while other presenters may have made unwise but not criminal decisions in their private lives, these allegations paint a picture of a calculated serial manipulator and vile criminal. There is no comparison. Oh my, there's that. Kensington Royal, then the sex offender, friend of Prince William and Kate. My Prince William is also a protected sex offender by British far-right tabloid media. Okay, I don't know, so allegedly. Alright, so there's that here. There's all of these people. Such a horrible man. Shame people like him are giving a platform in UK media, but pretty much the elite, okay, on the media in the UK, the ones that doing the hard work, they don't have that much power, money for all of this. I need to put, okay, so that would be 3 links. I need to look for Byline links so you guys could go help support them. I'll look for it and then put the link in the description. I don't have it on top of my head right now, because they need support, because they are not that huge of a company like the Sun, all these others newspapers that be paying millions of pounds to people to shut them out, because they are independent journalists who do the thing. Otherwise the Dan Wootton story will never come out. Okay, such a horrible man, shame people like him are giving a platform in the UK media. The death of Caroline Flack and the sunspot in her frame of mind at the time of her suicide will have been investigated in a civilized society. Yeah, I mean, they got all these people, they all are one. And this is the thing that I keep saying, there's no check and balance over there. Okay, the court is holding by a string, and sometimes the court is already paid and bought for in some instances. But the journalist is ByLine that's holding democracy at hand. Okay, exactly, comma, commercial. After this, that's it. Oh, I'm reading everything. It's saying like, deport him back to New Zealand. Anyone remember how Dan treated Philip Schofield? Okay, he should be deported back to New Zealand. This fall will be sweet. He should be hounded non-stop till he does the right thing. I'm American, and I just want to say I have despised this Wootton man since I came to know of him. He has always seemed like such a shady and entitled man. He exudes his arrogance that makes me sick. I don't know how it works in the UK, but I hope he spends the rest of his life in prison. Also give Depp a rough time. Okay, there's the thing here. I mentioned it in one of my videos. Okay, now several videos. A horrifying revelation, because Depp had sued him along with the paper. I think the Sun, NGN, okay, they were the defendant on Johnny Depp thing. Okay, so there's this here. Desperate Dan had some nerve. Even while he is begging for fun from his enablers, he is still having a swipe at the BBC and Sky News. Quote, we know why they are trying to take me down now. My GB News show has become the #1 on the network in recent months, beating the British bashing corporation and Sly News, and my mail column is #1 most read online. Okay, I smell the fear in the paragraph below, but I am pulling my hair out trying to figure out how he was able to silence the other publication he referred to. No way can it just be the threat of legal action. Quote, this campaign is pushing me to breaking point. Byline Times has referred to further, quote, revelations, end quote, in the coming days and weeks, and I do not know what they intend to say or what future claims I may have against them or other publications who repeat their stories in respect of this unknown allegation. Okay, so do what you have to do. The court is open, because from what I'm seeing, Byline is not backing down, and they allegedly, I tried to say allegedly. Oh, that's my comment here. Okay, he knows he has no cause of action, hence that paragraph. He won't dare go to court. Okay, from the begging piece, it will seem he is only interested in stopping the pile from social media. It's ruined his so-called brand. All right, let's see it. Yep, we will remind him every day. That's me here. That was 17 hours ago. Gather through the kitchen sink. When every previous tactics don't work, don't forget the pipes and the wall will come soon. Then every garbage in sight. If those still don't work, get ready to see the bus coming through. If his buddies did him wrong, laughing my ass off, under the bus they'll go too. Okay, he acts like the Walter Cronkite. He acts like his Walter Cronkite. He's little more than a lying, gossiping clown. Okay, delusional. Dan has spent years doing the Epstein on people. I think there are some in the media who are afraid of what he has on them. People like watching collusions. They want to see him being taken down, thus high rating. He's in deep dog doo-doo, and he knows it. And the thing is that the people who's reporting on him, he has nothing on them. That's the thing here. So he has nothing to hold against them. Okay, like he pushed others to breaking point and succeed with one poor soul. All right, next tweet. Okay, so there's Henry VIII. Okay, the PR team for Wicked has to be pissed right now. In other words, I think what she meant by that is that they're doing all sort of things. You have all type of people coming out to defend Dan Wootton, but it's not working. So people already know the tactic because they use it so much on Meghan. That's the thing too. Even people who were not paying attention to Meghan, they see the tactic that's happening. So now they don't fall for it anymore. This is their biggest mistake. This is the tabloid biggest mistake. Okay, well, from day one, from picking Meghan of all people. Okay, that's one of the biggest mistakes. And then the second one is to continuously non-stop, just because they think she is weak. Okay, it's one of those where they say, you're digging a grave for somebody, you better dig one for yourself. Okay, they thought they were putting Meghan, they were digging a grave for Meghan, but they were digging one for them, because people who were not paying attention, the nonsense that keep on happening non-stop, there were no accountability for these things to stop. So people were like, they think, just because a lot of people are not speaking up, they think people are on the same page with them. But when in fact people are appalled. There's some people who's looking for money. Even those, I believe sometimes, who's spewing hate on Meghan on those YouTube channels, they just going for the money. They don't have no ethical things to say, this is not me, I'm not about that. But they just look at the money and they see this is what give them the money, instead of focusing on, on the right thing. So that was their biggest mistake. Pick an innocent person who I've said couple times, I've said many times, there's no perfect human being. But Meghan, when you look at her past, she was as close as to being perfect. So they keep on spewing and spewing. Now people know the tactic, their PR, where they will need it for themselves. It's not working. Nobody's buying it. Okay? Because they raise people's radar. Ethical people, people who were minding their own business, who didn't care too much about any of this stuff. They raise people's radar and say enough is enough. If you could do that to her, what about me? There's most likely you will do that to me too. So people got fed up with that. And this is why my channel is there. If you could do that to Meghan, who's a millionaire, what do you think you could do to me? My goodness. Okay. Is it this one or that one? Let's see here. Ethan Slater's wife blindsided by this relationship with Ariana Grande. What the hell is that? This is recent. Ariana Grande is now dating Phil Spencer from location TMZ. Okay, TMZ is part of them as well. Okay, so that's me here putting, this is just a squirrel. Whoever follow me, if they come across it, they'll know. That's just a squirrel. Both hating their lead characters. Okay, like so pissed, waiting. What did I miss? There's that. Is it because of this? Okay, I don't know any of this. What's going on here? Right, there's the question mark. What's going on? It's just nonsense they're throwing. Okay, hoping to distract from the Dan Wootton thing. I don't know. I don't follow Ariana Grande or anything like that. So I don't know what's going on. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But I think it's just a distraction. Okay, I wonder how many of the people defending Dan Wootton today are doing so because they're terrified he might release the material he has on them. I think so. Okay, I wonder how many criticize the BBC for protecting Seville. Okay, this Jimmy Seville. Sir Jim is on board, are you? Vote Conservative in 2010. Right, my thought exactly. When did he die? When did Jimmy Seville die? Okay, I'll look it up when I'm editing. My thought exactly. We're watching in real time. I think someone putting the squeeze on people. Okay, they all have. There was a tweet that I put out. I think it's on. I don't know if I cover it already. Where they're just throwing it just for the sake, because they said, look, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, and they put some nonsense out. Okay, they all have one thing in common. They are all lower in the food chain. They relied on him for something, so they choose to ignore the sign. The truth will change that. Okay, and I wonder how much is down to the very common phenomenon of the abused people feeling too intimidated and ashamed to speak out too. It's incredibly difficult to speak up about sexual abuse, especially when this is inevitably going to be made very public. That was my first thought, but then no, that's just cynical. So not just me, nice to hear. Exactly, this is exactly my thought too. Okay, how many people has he been allegedly blackmailing to get that much dash from? Is Ghislaine Maxwell a dress book? Thank you. Thank you. I've been saying this. Now people are seeing it. Now people are seeing it. Okay, hadn't thought of that. Yep, explain a lot. This. Alright, this is why they didn't put the black book, what is it, public, the names and all of this. I've said this from get-go. Now people are seeing it. Next tweet, I think it started from here. Okay, there is a lack of investigative journalism in the UK, so the work being done at Byline Times is very valuable and essential. Well done and keep going. Okay, so maybe the link. Okay, I thought I'll find the link of this. Okay, huge respect to at Byline Times for sending firm in the face of threat and abuse. You can help by giving them a follow, sending them a positive message, and support their work. Together we'll show that love is stronger than hate. All right, stop funding hate. Let me go into that. Will there be a link of this? Oh, maybe this has the thing. Can you fund? Okay, they don't put subscribe. Okay, you could subscribe to there. There's the link subscription, so you could help support them. Where's the donate thing? Monthly. There's this. Okay, so through that article, okay, there's contribute. You could support them through there. Okay, to get newsletters and all of that. All right, so that's that. And I say it started there. Okay, donate, subscribe, support real journalism. Okay, Dan Wootton, the nefarious character, and dark forces represent the public who is sick and tired of your news based on lies, rumors, and bullying. Okay, you're describing the BBC. Nah, I don't know. There's some false, there's some stuff with BBC, but I don't know. I used to like BBC. Why? Because some of the things that they used to show in the US, some of their shows, I think WNYW TV channel 13, what's the name of it, the public broadcasting, okay, in the US, used to show a lot of the BBC shows. I used to watch them. Okay, who is behind the Byline Times? Right, let's see. Proper journalists who know how to investigate and report the complete antithesis of GB News. Okay, LOL, CBS that. Alright, let's go to the next one. Oh, maybe I do have it. The link, the actual link. Dan Wootton crowdfunding. Okay, Dan Wootton. Okay, maybe not. Okay, Dan Wootton crowdfunding. He has £5 million. He hasn't and won't press any charges, so has no legal costs. It is all going in his pocket tax-free. He is laughing at the people contributing exactly like Trump. You are dumb marks. Alright. Well, Byline Times, Peter Jukes now has a crowdfunding page as well. In fact, millionaire Peter Jukes sent out begging emails to their subscribers asking for a donation on the 21st of July. So by your statement, Jukes and Byline Times are also grifting now. But guess what? They're doing the work. That's the thing. They're doing the work. Instead of, look, they need to make money too. This is the difference here. We're seeing someone who's actually producing something that helps society at large. The other one is creating, okay, nonsense, disrupting people's lives, or creating unnecessary burden on people, and yet getting millions from. So which one I would rather? So this guy, if he from Byline, he has a family he's raising, okay, instead of using his personal account, so the money that people is giving to him, where he's traveling to look for doing his investigating and whatever, it goes to that. So I would rather fund that than the one who's creating unnecessary thing. All right, let's see here some of the comment. It's all an act, run a crowdfunding company because it makes him look like David when he is a Goliath in the industry. He's playing victim card after driving other victim to death. Okay, Venn diagram of those contributing to Grifters Wootton and Twitter blue ticket with 65 followers. Okay, the man who harass people 24/7 with baseless allegation and smear campaign doesn't like it when he is called out on his criminal behavior. Witnessing karma. Like, I reckon his crowdfunding to cover the payouts he's gonna have to make for what he's done. Maybe. I didn't think of it that way. Alright, this is commercial. Whatever's there, that's it. Exactly. He ain't poor and suffering cost of living. He must be earning 6-figure or more. He knows his constituency. Care will be to help cover his payout to the victims. If the perfect channel for grifters, that's why it employs sitting Tory MPs 100%, and the money raised on the funding can be used for other causes they seem fit. Example, Bridgeland, really? Okay, it's going to the compensation he will have to pay. Okay, he doesn't want to spend his own money because maybe, just maybe, he'll lose. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. I'm almost done with this video. I'm gonna create another video after that. Actually, before I start the next, I'm probably gonna eat something. Okay, my favorite Twitter interaction. Okay, can you blame them? Look at her. Okay, can you blame them? Look at her. Alright, hope I look that good in my 70s. She was in her late 30s here. Oh my god, late 30s, and they're saying 70. Oh my god. Okay, like, okay, I'm gonna stop here because when it comes to beauty, okay, I know I could easily jump on that, but I'm not about that. Okay, I forgot. All right, next tweet. I'm almost done. I have one more left. Holy shit, I've seen this guy on like 100 true crime shows. He actually faked evidence. So I saw this, I was like, oh my god, there's my comment here. Alright, judge fined forensic scientist Henry Lee liable for fabricating evidence, and there's this. Famed forensic scientist Henry Lee was found liable for fabricating evidence in a murder case that sent 2 Connecticut men to prison for decades for a crime. There's this. Okay, I'm gonna click on it, but I'm not gonna read it. I just want to read the headline. Judge fined forensic scientist Henry Lee liable for fabricating evidence in a murder case. Okay, so that's the same thing. The link will be in the description if you care to read it. Alright, so let's read some of the comment. Whatever is here. Wow, I hope no one he testified against were executed. That's a damn shame. Okay, yes, that's true. From O.J. Simpson case to all major crimes combo, he is a liar. This means that the cases he has been part of might be reviewed. Extensive exercise. Oh my god, costing people money. The cities, hell yeah. Lee was one of the experts who testified in the O.J. Simpson trial. Okay, glove didn't fit. Okay, that's crazy. The University of New Haven built a whole forensic school around this guy. Okay, I really don't watch that much those type of TV thing here. I don't know. Okay, damn, OJ did it. Alright, there's that. There's this. As a fan of true crime and courtroom trial, I know who Henry Lee is. So this news is devastating if it is indeed true. That is one of the problem of people who have ordinary job finding celebrity. They do whatever they can do to maintain their status and reputation. That's sad. So that's him here. Alright, so let's go to my last one. And I have to remember, when I read the prayer, it's gonna be the one that I put on my community board. Okay, next tweet. There's that. This reaction. Okay, so we're gonna live in a good note. Okay, positive note. Okay, these reaction are priceless. Okay, it's 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Oh, I hope there's no music. Okay, so it's playing.
He's born. He's born. Meet your new grandson.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Are you serious? She had her baby. Tanya had her baby.
Isn't it perfect? You know what's really cute about that? You know, the diversity. Okay, the diversity, and everybody is so happy for the new life.
Wait, here, hold it. Hey! Look at my little baby. Hello? Oh my god! Oh my god!
That is so cute. You know what just came when I see her hair here? I remember when I was going to the hospital. You know, I know it was scheduled, And one thing I wanted to do is to make sure I wash my hair before I go. I was like, it's a long story. Let me not go into it. My hairdresser know the story.
Oh my god! Hi, Zaire!
There he is.
I believe the name is Zaire.
Yes.
Yeah. Zaire Deaton Alvarez.
That's an exotic name. It's all over the place.
You're lying! So cute!
He is.
I'm being so loud, Zaire. I'm sorry.
Not you screenshotting it already.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh, I can't scream. You're sleeping so sweet and so beautiful.
Hey, buddy. That's crazy.
Yo! Let's go. Oh my god, no way. Let me get a close up again, bro.
Hey, I knew it. Oh, congratulations. That is awesome.
Oh my god!
Oh, so the other one was holding a baby of his own too, as he was cheering the new father. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
That is so cute.
Oh my god. Hold on, let me take a picture of this kid. Oh, he's gorgeous. Oh, little man. Hi, buddy.
Oh my goodness. You know that baby is gonna be loved. I have also this one that got me. Where is it? Right before this one. Yeah, I got confused a little bit. So this is a father, and this is the one at the bottom. That's him, the one who's recording right now. I mean, the wife is holding the phone though. But I got a little bit confused for a second. I was like, if you're talking to him. But anyway, let me read some of the comments here. They're playing it again. There's this. Man was ready for the screenshot. That was so fast. Alright, let's see. 6 seconds. Which one was that?
Not you screenshotting it already.
That's nice. Okay, my daughter been asking to be a big sister. I'm gonna need the algorithm to chill a bit. There's a laugh. Love the diversity. Yep, that's what I saw too. Okay, so beautiful. A loving and supportive village. Blessed. Okay, so that's it. Let me read my whatever I wrote on my community board. Okay, 6 people like it. Let me refresh it, see if there's any new comments. And one of oops, did I click on it? Where is it? What did I do? Oh, I posted so many things. Shut up. Why did I refresh it for? 2 years ago. Okay, so this is where I said today is this channel's birthday. This is what I posted, but I want to focus on the prayer. Which one was that? No, said little man. Is it? Okay, this is it. Phew. Okay, said little man. God, our human power cannot fight these evils. They are a pact in every corner of the world. You know, you've seen, you are our witness. The pain they inflicted onto our fellow human beings is unbearable to witness from afar or up close. Some of the victims never got the chance to complete their missions, the missions you sent them to do. The evil that pretend to be you and spread and amplify the evil's voice. I could have said devil. Okay, the evil's voice, the amplifier of the evil's message got in some of our children's head. Some of your children came to you too soon. You are needed more than ever before. Majority of your children on earth want to accomplish your goal and task. We know we're not perfect. We understand your children are bound to make mistakes. The children who wants to accomplish your task almost always try not to make the same mistakes, especially when they know their mistakes have caused pain onto others. When those are fully aware, their words, action, and behavior have caused grief and pain and suffering to an individual and extension, their families. A lot of your children are joined force to do their part. Some of your children have contributed big, small, or whatever gifts you had giving them to help fight evil. We are asking you for extra support. We are dealing with some forces that are stronger than individually. However, evil is not as powerful as you. We're calling on you and our time, our lifetime, to help defeat evil around the globe. Alright, and then there's a side note for me here. This is my prayer. I didn't search for this one. I'm sending a shade to myself, because usually I search for prayers. Okay, I'll return to edit it, spelling or whatnot. It was in my head. I had to release it ASAP. Alright, so that's that. So that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. All right, so one person unsubscribed, or sometimes YouTube decided to do it for me, for them. All right, just keep on checking for your subscription. See if you're still getting notifications. Some people said they don't find notification. All right, so someone just unsubscribed here. Alright, so that's it. Let me go find something to eat, and then I'll come and do video too, because I have more. I have about 16 more tweets to share with you, and there will be, I'll tell you what my first one will start. It will start on this. Okay, we will start with this, and I think some of you have seen this video before. Alright, that's it.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness, and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.